The conference chamber was enormous, its high domed ceiling adorned with glowing, shifting patterns that mimicked the constellations of the Garekhan homeworld. Delegates from across the galaxy sat in concentric circles, each species distinct in their form and demeanor. At the center of the chamber stood the Garekhan High Warlord, a towering creature covered in chitinous plates, his 6 eyes glinting with predatory glee. Beside him, a smaller but equally intimidating figure, their speaker, addressed the assembly. "The humans," the speaker began, its voice a low, resonating hum, "have encroached on Garekhan territories, ignored our warnings, and continue to expand unchecked. Their insolence cannot stand." A murmur rippled through the assembly. Some of the delegates nodded in agreement. Others shifted uncomfortably in their seats. Humanity's rapid rise to prominence in the galactic community had upset the balance of power. Their technology, unrefined compared to older civilizations, was offset by their relentless innovation and unpredictability. At the far end of the chamber, the human delegation sat still, their faces unreadable. In the center of their group stood Ambassador Elena Voss, a woman of average height but commanding presence. Her dark suit, simple yet elegant, contrasted sharply with the elaborate attire of her alien counterparts. The speaker continued, pointing an accusatory claw toward the humans. "You claim peace, yet you arm yourselves. You preach coexistence, yet your ships creep closer to our borders. We demand reparations and your immediate withdrawal." The chamber grew silent. All eyes turned to Elena as she stepped forward, her heels clicking against the polished floor. She stood motionless for a moment, scanning the room with piercing eyes. Then, in a voice steady and calm, she spoke. "You misunderstand us." The simplicity of her statement caused a ripple of confusion. The speaker tilted its head, its mandibles clicking softly. "Misunderstand? Your actions speak for themselves." Elena took another step forward. "You see our expansion as aggression. You view our advancements as a threat. But what you fail to grasp is that humanity does not seek war, we seek survival. We are a species born on a fragile world, where the struggle for existence shaped us into what we are today. We are builders, explorers, dreamers. But make no mistake," her voice hardened, her gaze unwavering. "We are also fighters." The chamber buzzed with whispers, but Elena raised a hand, silencing them. "You accuse us of encroachment, yet you refuse to acknowledge the countless treaties we've honored, the compromises we've made. You paint us as invaders, yet we've offered peace at every turn. And now you stand here, demanding submission." Her words hung in the air like a challenge. The speaker hissed, its mandibles flaring. "Are you saying you will not comply?" Elena's expression didn't change. "I'm saying that humanity does not bow to threats." The chamber erupted into chaos. Delegates shouted in a cacophony of languages, some in support of the humans, others condemning their defiance. The Garekhan warlord rose to his full height, his massive frame casting a shadow over the assembly. "You dare defy us?" he bellowed, his voice a guttural roar. "Do you truly believe your kind can withstand the might of the Garekhan Empire?" Elena stepped closer to the center, standing directly under the warlord's gaze. Though he towered over her, she seemed unshaken, her voice ringing clear and sharp. "You want war," she said, her tone icy yet resolute. "We will give you a war." The chamber fell silent once more, the weight of her words pressing down on everyone present. Even the warlord hesitated, his mandibles twitching as he studied her. There was no bravado in her declaration, no hint of arrogance, only a cold, unyielding certainty. "Understand this," Elena continued. "Humanity does not start wars lightly, but when forced, we end them. You may have greater numbers, superior weapons, and centuries of experience, but we have something you cannot comprehend. We have unity, resilience, and a will that refuses to break. Strike at us, and you will not face a mere enemy. You will face an entire species determined to survive at any cost." The warlord's 6 eyes narrowed, his posture rigid. For a long moment, the chamber remained still, the tension so thick it was almost suffocating. Then, without a word, he turned and stormed out of the chamber, his entourage scrambling to follow. The speaker hesitated, glancing back at Elena one last time before retreating as well. The other delegates began to disperse, murmurs of uncertainty and awe filling the room. As the human delegation prepared to leave, one of the younger diplomats turned to Elena. "Do you think they'll attack?" Elena adjusted her jacket, her expression unreadable. "If they do, they'll regret it." And with that, she walked away, her figure a quiet storm in the midst of the galactic tempest she had just unleashed.